Hi guys, welcome back to Kitchen War Gamers and welcome back to my kitchen. So today is going to see the first battle using my commandos, and as you've seen before, being made, an unboxing and some of them made up, and then I've showed you painting it, and today is going to be play it. Unfortunately Wayne was going to be with me today, but due to his work he's had to go in, so sent his apologies. So it's going to be a solo game. So basically, I'll just show you the armies and then I'll show you what's going to be happening. So these are my commandos. They've got two tokens there, and what they are is explosives, and they've got to plant them during the game on some objectives, but I'll show you that in a second. So this is the battlefield. It's somewhere in Normandy, just before D-Day and the paratroopers landing. And basically there's a small town that has 3 88 anti-aircraft guns in it. Now what's got to happen is the commandos have got to cause a bit of palaver, and basically their objectives are they have to destroy this 88, and the ammo for it's there, so that's going to be where they're going to put one of their demolition tokens. And over here is a fuel dump, and they're going to take this out as well, and that's where they're going to place their second token. Right, to start off on the table, the Germans have got a sentry there, a sentry there on the road, one by the ammo and one by the gun. Now the rest of the German army, just go round, move a chair out of my way. Sorry for the rattling camera. And the rest of the Germans are in here, which is their where they're lying up, sort of like a barracks for them. Originally what I was going to do is, if Wayne came, I wouldn't tell him where the Germans were based, and as the game progressed, they'd come out. Right, so what have they got to do then, the commandos? Well, if you notice on this side, sorry about the wibbly camera, hope I'm not making you feel ill. There's 2 tokens, and this is the entry points of where the commandos are going to come in. Now it's 1 model, 1 dice. So when the dice comes out, you activate 1 model, as you've seen in some other solo reports. Now the Germans don't come out until the commandos have been spotted by the sentries, and that's either them being shot at, or if they run into their field of view. And their field of view is actually where they're facing. So if they see anybody that comes into where they're facing, they can raise the alarm, and reinforcements can come out. Now the Germans basically have got unlimited troops that are in that building. It's quite a big building, so they've got like a full platoon or whatever, all in bed, hunkered down. And yeah, so when the dice gets activated, they're going to have 10 dice, so they can't have more than 10 troops activated in a turn. So just to keep that down a bit. And on the end of the road here is where the commandos have got to come out after they've done their jobs. And basically the road leads to 2 other towns on each side, and in each town there's anti-aircraft guns. So there's other teams fighting there as well, taking out the anti-tank gun, the anti-aircraft guns, because they're getting ready obviously for the paras coming in tonight. So it's very early morning. The sun's just rising, and the commandos are going to make their move in. Okay, so yeah, I hope you followed me okay on that, what's happening. Okay, so I'll see you in turn 1. Hi guys, so on turn 1, I just want to show you how the mechanics are working for the sentries. First dice that's come out of the bag is a German one, and basically the sentries just stay where they are until they've been activated, and that's activated by spotting one of the commandos. So as I said before, the only way they can spot a commando is if they look at them, and the way I've done that is I've rolled the dice, the order dice, and as you can see the arrow on it, so that's showing where the sentry points is facing. So basically now anything down here he could see. However, the second dice out the bag was a commando. So he came in from, where is it? I lost myself. He came in from here and run to the side of the building. And as you can see, there's a sentry there just round the corner. However, unfortunately, the second dice out the bag came to this guy just across the street from him. And the same again, I rolled the dice and would you believe it, it's pointing that way. So the guys turn round and can now see the commando. So now all the Germans have been notified and the alarm's been set. So the game just carries on as normal now with movement. Okay, see you soon. Okay guys, so the end of turn one. Everyone's on the board now. The commandos have been running across trying to make some ground. They're going to try and spread off that way. In the meantime, a German out here who was on the road advanced, fired across the commandos and missed. And this guy, he's not fired obviously, he's the one who spotted everyone. And further around this way. Now this side for the commandos, as you can see, one man was taken down, the rest advanced up, and one pin marker on there. In the meantime, all the Germans have been piling out of the building. One was taken out, so it's 1-1 at the moment. So the Germans are going to try and consolidate this area, and in the meanwhile, some guys are running up to reinforce that area down there. Okay, so one man down for the commandos already, but they have got the LMG. Where did I position that LMG? There he is. He's there to give cover fire across there. So hopefully, what I'm doing with the LMG as well, if he hits a trooper, anybody within a 3-inch circle from him will be hit as well. But they won't be killed. It'll just be an instant pin marker. And that's to show the rapid fire of the weapon. Okay, so that's turn one, and one each at the moment. Okay, see you in turn two. Okay guys, so here we are at the end of turn two. Basically the board's been split into two. So we've got this action going on here where the commandos are coming round aiming towards this first objective. And basically they've just been running up, advancing. The sergeant there took out a couple of one of the Germans. This guy came round, took another one out. And in the meantime, guys are running up, trying to secure this area from the German side. But as you can see, the commandos are now getting into this first objective. Round here, another guy's run up to give some support. In the meantime, the sentry that was there has gone on to ambush, just waiting for anybody coming around this corner. Okay, the other side of the board, it's not going too good for the commandos here. They've virtually all taken pins and they've been firing like mad, all four of them, including the SMG. And they've only managed to take out 2 Germans and put a pin on one other. Another couple of Germans have come out of the building to give support here, holding them off. So I think at the moment, it all depends on this group. What I'm going to do is keep them on this, keep them together, take out this first objective, move on to the second. Now, as I said, there's 2 counters on the board, and they're explosives with like a tine device. There they are there. One of them is for the fuel dump, and the other one is for the ammunition. Now, when it comes to the gun piece, basically what they do is hold there, putting explosives around, grenades around it or down the barrel to destroy it. And basically what they've got to do when they get there is roll a 4, 5 or a 6 to destroy it, for the explosives to go off. Once they've done that, obviously that's completed and that's gone. And then, oh excuse me, and then what they got to do is get off the end of the road there to get out this village. And like I say, in the meantime, the Germans have got this as their main base, and they're all getting their kit together and getting out to support. So it could be a close one, this, but let's see how it goes. I forgot to mention as well, the Germans are a Luftwaffe field platoon, so they're all inexperienced. So the commandos just need 3s to kill them. But like I say, once they're dead, they go back into the building as reinforcements. So as you know, commandos often went in with all the odds against them. So let's see how they do in the game. Okay, see you in turn 3. Okay, bit of turn 3 action. The commandos have been moving up here. This guy took a pin off him, and this commandos ran into close combat him. Okay, so he needs a 3. Let's see how he goes. Yeah, easy, and wins that combat. So now this area is clear of Germans. They'll be able to put the first explosive marker down. So that'll be objective 1 complete. All they've got to do is get off the board alive after they've taken that out. Okay, see you soon. Okay guys, so here we are at the end of turn 3. So as you saw, the commandos have been moving around this side. That guy took a pin marker. And the rest have moved in here. They've put down their first lot of explosives, so objective 1's completed. And as you can see, they're covering all corners. And down here as well. Now that German there was on an ambush, and as this commando moved in, he fired and he missed. More Germans have come out of the building, started to try and get over here to reinforce, and meanwhile over here they've managed now, the commandos. This guy here failed his order test, and the rest opened fired or move forward, and they've put down the second objective with the guy there covering the doorway, probably put him on ambush or something later on, and a guy here behind hard cover, and the Germans have started to come out. One's going up there behind hard cover to help protect this area. Now these guys, they've done their job. They need to get out. As soon as they get to that counter, they're off the board and in safety. But are they going to leave their friends behind over there? We'll have to wait and see how these get on. Like I say, they've got one more objective to take now, and that's the gun. And then they need to get off the table edge. But don't forget that building there is still full of Germans. They've got 10 dice to activate. So basically, for the commandos, the more they keep troops pinned down, that's the dice left on the board. So as you know, each time somebody dies, the dice goes back to activate. They can only have 10 activations at a time, even though they've got quite a few men in there. So yeah, a lot of things to think about. Okay, see you in turn 4, guys. Hi guys, here we are at the end of turn 4, and the commandos are pushing up through here now. They've taken out the 2 Germans down here, pushing towards the last objective, but the Germans have been sending men up, trying to block them off. Just go around the other side. This side now, the commandos have secured this position, and keeping an eye out for Germans coming out the door there. So what the Germans have been doing, whoops, just caught the camera on something, is coming out this way, and to get behind some hard cover to keep them blocked in. Meanwhile, more troops are going up that side to reinforce there. So yep, let's see how the commandos go. Let's see if these boys can break out and, sorry, keep running around. And if these guys, whoops, trees fell over. Must be a storm going on. And see if the rest of these commandos can take out the final objective. And don't forget, they need to get out of, as soon as they hit that counter there, they're out of the battlefield and going back to base. Yeah, because they need a brew. Okay, see you soon guys in turn 5. Okay, a bit of turn 5 action. The Germans are charged in here. They're got to try and stop these commandos somehow breaking out. Okay, so it's fighting simultaneous. The Germans have got a German dice, and the commandos are on the red dice. Germans need 5, and the commandos need a 3. Oh, there we go. Commandos have won that combat. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so here we are at the end of turn 5, and the commandos are on the gun. They'll need 4, 5 or a 6 for it to be destroyed. Let's see what they can do. Oh no, it's not. So that goes through till turn 6. Okay, while I'm here, we'll just go through what's been happening. So the commandos have been pushing around here, and as you saw, they're in the area of the gun now, so they can try and destroy it. Moving up and taking German out. However, some reinforcements are running in. They've had a couple of pot shots at them. Just put pin markers on. Just over this far end, there's a German walking round, just trying to block them. And the other side here, again, Germans are trying to get these guys, but the rolling for the Germans round on this side has been appalling. That guy there, these two guys here, here's the dice rolled, and they were needing 4s to hit. So yeah, actually these guys here needed 3s because of the range. No, it wasn't, sorry, because they moved. Oh, I'm forgetting already. However, it's one commando here working round to the exit point, but the Germans come out, is on the road there, and we got these guys on the road, and them moving up, trying to stop them. So going into turn 6, if the commandos can destroy that gun on turn 6, that's a win for the commandos. However, they've got to try and get out. If they don't, they're all either captured or killed. So yeah, they'll get a victory for doing all the objectives, but unfortunately they won't make it out to fight another day. So yeah, let's see how they go. So it's all going to depend at the end of turn 6, because what I was doing, if they got to this where they had to destroy it themselves rather than laying detonation charges, they had to wait till the end of that turn to try and blow it up on a 4, 5 or 6. But as they only got there on this turn 5, yeah, they've only got the last turn, so hopefully they can do that. If not, it's going to be a fail, and they've all been captured and taken as prisoners of war. Okay, so see you in turn 6. Okay guys, here we are at the end of turn 6, and I've just forgotten something, just bear with me. Okay, so it's the end of turn 6, the commandos have still got this gun. Can they destroy it? 4, 5 or 6? No! So, right, I'll just go through what's been happening here. The German rolling, honestly, even though it's a single solo game, honestly, I've not been cheating or anything, but the German rolls have been absolutely terrible. All these guys fired across. All they managed to do was put a pin marker. That's on that guy there. The rest are all taken out, but because, as you know, they're inexperienced, so it's only a 3 to wound. And most of the commandos have got SMGs, so they got 2 shots each. And when they get closer, obviously, you know, it's a bonus to hit. Over this side, yeah, the second commando to be taken out. But yeah, these couple of guys here tried to do it. Put a pin marker on him, and when his dice came up, he took that one out. Guy here failed his morale test. Sorry about my fingers in the way there. This guy decided to stay rather than run for the exit to back up his buddies, and the same with that guy across there, taking out these Germans. And over here, this guy ran in, close combated the guy there, won, so he's made it out. However, while he was there, just as he was about to go, these 3 Germans came out, dealt 1 dice after another actually, put a pin marker on him, and every other hit or wound failed. Absolutely terrible rolling. if that was me against somebody, I'd be pulling my hair out. So overall, without that final gun being taken out, it's going to be a fail for the commandos. Were they up against too much? Could they have done it better? Yeah, could have done it better. They managed to get timed explosives on 2 of the objectives. 1 man made it to safety. All the rest have been captured and probably spend a few days in a camp somewhere. Okay, so like I say, this was going to be a 2-player game, me and Wayne, but obviously he couldn't make it because of work. It'd have been interesting to see how it did go, because there's lots of tactics to think about for each side. We had with the commandos, obviously, you know, would somebody else have done it like that? Had 2 5-man teams going round, or would you try and run somebody across a bit further to make a fire base, just to, you know, guard the exit? And also the Germans as well. Do you, because they could only activate 10 men with the 10 dice, even though they had more men, do you activate the guys that are out on the field already, or do you bring more guys out? And who do you activate to make the difference? You know, lots of things to think about. So I think when we do get together, either me and Wayne or me and Tom, we'll probably redo this game and just see how it plays out. But yeah, it was okay. I didn't argue too much with myself, so we don't have to worry about that. So yeah, sorry, not much action been filmed. I've actually done this over a fair few hours because we've had visitors round. My grandchildren came round for a visit, and they wanted to play with all the models on the table, so I had to try and keep them off. But yeah, so hopefully when we do this again, 1 man, 1 model, there'll be 2 of us. And thanks a lot, guys. And like I say again, sorry about not much action been filmed. But yeah, okay, so I'll see you next time. And in the meantime, remember to make it, paint it, and play it. And see you again soon. Bye now.